David's son, King Solomon, erected the first temple in the 10th century BC. We see that in 1 Kings chapter 8 verse 63. Solomon made a spectacular sacrifice at the dedication. It was a sacrifice of offering. You will not believe that he offered all this for the Lord, 22,000 oxen and 120,000 sheep. You can imagine what great peace offering it was for the Lord. How many thousands of people participated in this dedication. Later, in 586 BC, King Nebuchadnezzar of Babylon captured the whole city of Jerusalem, and he destroyed this whole city and exiled the Jews. You'll want to know what type of people did he take to Babylon. There he had to improve and prosper his land, so therefore he took the young and the intelligent young Jews to work over there. Daniel was one of the slaves in Babylon. After capturing the city, you can imagine what King Nebuchadnezzar did. He took away all the treasures and the gold from Jerusalem temple. And there he went to Babylon, and he built an image made of pure gold of 90 feet high of himself. It is very clearly written in Daniel 3:1. After King Nebuchadnezzar, you can imagine what happened to the whole city of Jerusalem. Again you will see King Cyrus of Persia captured the land again, and in 538 BC, he sent back the Jews to their hometown to rebuild the temple. This was a very good gesture from the king of Persia. In this point you will see that Nehemiah played a major role in organizing. He took an initiative and he built the walls and the gates of Jerusalem.
חברים, שלום, חברים, שלום, שלום, להתראות, להתראות, שלום, 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 חברים, שלום, חברים, שלום, שלום, להתראות, להתראות, שלום.
Here we see Zerubbabel constructed the second temple again, and this is noted in Ezra chapter 3 verses 2 in 515 BC. In 43 BC, King Herod under the Roman government renovated the second temple. It took exactly 46 years to renovate this temple. You can imagine what happened in this 46 years. It was erected, it was renovated, it was raised splendidly, and everybody had no choice but look at the majestic building of how King Herod renovated this temple. Remember that this temple had 40 acres of land, and therefore he extended it as much as he could. When Jesus visited the temple along with his disciples, you will see that Jesus came out of the temple and the disciples asked Jesus, "When will all this take place?" And Jesus looked at the splendor of the temple and he explained to the disciples. You will see the prophecy of Matthew 24:2 and Luke 19:44. Jesus said, "Do you not see all these things?" he asked the disciples. "Assuredly, I say to you, that one stone will not be left upon another, and they will be thrown down." This was a prophetic saying of what will happen when the temple is destroyed again. This prophecy was explained and it was fulfilled in 70 AD. After Jesus Christ's resurrection, destroyed the temple by fire in vengeance. Due to the intense heat of the fire, the gold melted down onto the ground, and as it was melting down, the gold was in between the stones, and therefore you will notice that the Roman soldiers lifted up the stones to remove the gold and to take off that gold that was melted. If we look back, the prophecy that Jesus gave in Matthew 24:2, that one stone will not be upon another. This was the exact scene of that day and that time. And you can see how this prophecy was so quickly fulfilled. After the destruction of the temple, only what was left was part of the wall that you will be watching now. And this part of the wall you will see as part of Jerusalem's masterpiece.